Good evening, good morning, and whatever time it is when you're listening. This is Star Trek Reliant. I'm Bazag, and I'll be taking the GM position from Duncan or Kara, or from the other people who take the lead sometimes for a little bit here. And let's start by introducing our players. Since I'm down under, let's go reverse order and start with our acting Captain, CMO, Captain O'Connor.
Hey, you want to see something that'll blow my mind?
And the audience will not get that reference.
And speaking of references that the audience won't get, let's go with Duncan.
Hello, I play Marcus Graves, who is a person now. Space hobo. Something about that might change sometime. But yeah, I do the things.
Our resident robot.
Kara Junrani. That's me. You know, a wise man once told me, if you run behind a bus, you'll become exhausted. But if you run in front of a bus, you will become tired.
I just got that. The first time, I did not get that.
I did not get that.
It's like, oh, I was just sleepy.
Well, don't forget, we also have our resident Norsican.
It's Miller time.
And we also have our Dino Bird thing.
Hey, Captain O'Connor, I've got somebody for you to mentor. His name is Ensign Bailey Hoskins.
All right, and finally we have our man out of time and space and perhaps everything all at once, DB Wells.
Hello, I am the person who plays Daniel. I'm a human. I'm eating dinner right now, and you know what they say, you are what you eat.
You're eating human?
You're an innocent man?
You're a pizza?
Alright, so let's continue off with a bit of a rundown of what happened last week. After returning from the homeworld, Ifar, to Magellan, the crew of the Reliant had met up with some people from its past. A Rick Tier, mirror version of Rick Tier, has arrived and is joined the engineering team. The Romulan Republic and Klingon Defense Forces have finally sent their representative delegations to join the Alliance Exploration Initiative. And just as everything was going so swimmingly, something happened and the lights went dark and the life support failed. Something happened aboard the station, and we believe that there is some shenanigans going on as it found to be sabotaged. So a few minutes later, the crew of the Reliant have been brought into a conference room. Engineer Gas, the station's security, as well as Captain Mercer are all in there as the crew stumbles in.
Kara, as she enters the room, gives a salute to Captain Mercer and goes and takes a seat at the table.
Wait, who's all here?
Senior staff. So basically full crew.
Yeah, everyone can be there if they don't have to be, but they can be.
I don't have to be here? Woohoo! Wait a minute. No.
You're perhaps the one person that has to be.
Daniel is in his spacesuit, arms crossed, standing in the corner.
Gro is there.
I shall let you go first.
Okay, Goro is there, taking a seat that's kind of far away and trying not to be noticed.
Settle hard with the bright feathers.
Setsa is sitting next to Girl. Marcus is in the vents.
Alright, so with everyone having found their seat, presumably you would speak up if you had any specific places you wanted your character to be. The meeting starts. We have completed a initial investigation, and this is, by the way, Chathat, a female Verizon, the security officer. She places down a little device. This was found in one of the EPS relay junctions. We believe it was a device that started the problem, but Gus, why don't you fill us in? Gus starts it. It appears that the internal components have been, transported away. We don't really have much to work with going on this device, so we don't know what other systems have been affected. We don't know what other things it might have done beyond what we've already. So my engineer's already in the middle of going through every possible system and doing a complete check, diagnostic of everything, top to bottom throughout the system, but there is a lot of system, the station, and a lot of things to check within each. I don't know how timely faction.
Here's a good question. With all the ships that are currently in orbit or docked with the station, can we use their sensors to triangulate where this was transported to?
I will. The Captain Mercer speaks up. I will reach out to each of the captains aboard the Romulan Republic and KDF vessels, most on very skeleton crew. Most of their crews are aboard the station right now, which actually leads to another problem. Like nods his head toward Jafat again. With everything that happened, it seems that the KDF and Romulan Republic forces are starting to blame each other, seeing as, just both appeared, and we've had to separate some, but it is only a matter of time before things start to get violent between them and settle this.
There's an exaggerated digital eye roll from Kara.
Setzer raises a hand.
Setzer, yes?
Well, if they're, itching to, blow some steam and settle some things, what about, a game? Like human foosball? We teach them how to play football?
Well, it wouldn't... A game sounds good, but perhaps something a little bit more physical. What about some kind of team sports?
Setzer, having suggested football and then, oh, what about a team sport? She's just wait, football isn't a team sport?
Sorry, I thought you said foosball. Sorry,
yeah,
foosball.
I thought you said foosball.
Yeah.
Well, she did it first and then, corrected herself. So it was basically her getting the word wrong. So
okay.
It's funny that now she is confused, out of character, fine. I understand completely. In character, she's now going to be confused what football is. Because she instigated the confusion.
I love some football, alright? Who wants to be the goalie?
Okay. Well, Setzer, since you suggested that, why don't you and to that work with that? Try to get sort the Klingons and the KDF and the Romulan, try and deal with whatever they're dealing with through the lens of the sport. But I will go on.
He just said okie doke.
In the meantime, we will need the crew of the Reliant to perform the investigation, see if you can find what happened, who did it, and if you can point our engineers into a better into narrowing their focus and to see what else this device might have done, then at least that'll speed up some time. Just sort of looks around the crew. Is there any suggestions you might have as to where you might start?
Greaves resists trying to offer a suggestion while he eavesdrops on the meeting.
As I know, Daniel investigated directly on the station at the end of last session, so I feel like he would have some idea of where to start looking, but I don't know Star Trek systems well enough to actually say it in character.
Well, you could just say, power system, cargo systems, atmospheric system. General is fine.
Alright, Daniel, I guess Daniel's going to... I guess he'll speak up and say something about power. I'm sorry. My brain won't
Power
let me
systems.
word this in
Networks.
character.
Kara, meanwhile, will simply state that, frankly, none of what's going on tends to fall under her specialties, so she'll simply stand by to assist where necessary.
Setsa starts looking over to her.
Kara very resolutely does not look back at Setsa because now she has an idea of what's going on here.
Quarrel sorry.
No, go for it.
Groral pipes up. If it's any of the older systems, I might be able to help. I studied 23rd Century Federation technology.
Well, this station has a lot of that in it. Expertise would be...
Graves is resisting making a suggestion from the vents.
All right, well...
Out of character, I will say, for someone, if anyone wants something to investigate that's more technical, folks could try to look into how the device was constructed. Like, for what they do have. Are there any traces of fabrication?
Kara Kara stares off to the side for a moment and says, "Excuse me, there's something in the air that I need to take care of." She stands up, walks over to the wall, pulls the vent off, reaches into the vent, grabs Graves, yanks him out, and then puts the vent back on the wall. Then she goes back and sits down.
Thank you. If you weren't going to... I've been trying to speak too.
Go.
I'm going to say thank you. If you weren't going to do that, I was.
You're welcome, Captain.
All right, well, if that is all, I think everyone has their tasks.
Graves says, well, since I'm here now, and sorry about that, just was practicing, I can look into the sabotage device to see if there are any traits to manufacture.
All right, we will pass... you will, as you are doing the investigation, the devices will be in your... You'll have the station as well as anything aboard the Reliant.
Oh, all right.
Right, that's it, I think, for this meeting. Good luck.
Thanks.
Kara will stand up and go over to Setsa and just kind of look down at her and say, "You understand that I am not a people person, yes?"
That's exactly why I want you. I am a little, squishable creature, and I'm going to be talking some angry people into playing a game. I can either try to be very disarming, or I can bring someone who can crush them.
I can come.
Yes, you can come too.
Yes, good, because I'm not, engineer.
Oh,
And
no
this is
slow card.
diplomacy. I'm a captain. Diplomacy is the captain thing.
Oh, I can, provide me a good chaperone if you want to supervise Graves to make sure he doesn't blow up any engineering labs.
Very well. I'm a capable security escort.
Okie dokes.
Make sure he doesn't scurry off into any other fence. We don't need checkers.
Graves, his eyes blink from, bright orange to his, regular, just slightly orange tints, and he's like, screw it, let's just get that engineering.
Yeah, empath, I can feel you. You're not sneaky.
No, I know.
Kara just taps her visor. "I can see in more ranges than you can think of."
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Ilium just wanted to have a little bit of there. I mean, we could have just attended, but still.
Kara takes a moment and flips open a panel on her left arm and taps a few buttons, and a moment later, her Gauss rifle is beamed to her. She puts it across her back and then simply goes to follow Setsa.
What?
For anyone listening, I'm aware it's pronounced Gauss, but I think Gauss is better.
I always say Gauss.
I always say Gauss. It just sounds cooler.
Your house is grouse.
I thought I was going with Setsa, though.
You're both going with Setsa now, apparently.
Uh,
Graves has been abandoned. The poor boy.
Well, I mean, we still got DD and Goral.
Yeah.
And Chorog.
And JB.
Grawl, you're in charge of Graves.
Don't want
Looks
to be in
too
charge of
sad.
Graves.
Too late. It's delegated.
Graves looks over to Chorog and says, "Hey, want to come investigate the small device or help Daniel on his investigation?"
I come help investigate the device.
Okay, Daniel, take John.
Yeah, alright. Hey, John, you want to go to whatever power core thing is giving power to the station?
John tumbles out of another vent and says, Yeah. That sounds fun.
All right, cool. And Daniel will turn to Graves and just and ask, "Hey, is the station powered by antimatter like the ship?"
It's got a antimatter reactor built into it now. It's originally built, but yeah, for what we're powering on it, it's got a antimatter.
All right, good. That's in my wheelhouse. See you later. And I guess Daniel will start walking away.
All right. Daniel, can you give me an insight engineering or insight security check? Oh, science works, actually.
All right, good, because science is my best discipline. And I'm assuming my focus of antimatter will apply?
Yep.
That is 4 successes.
Okay. So as you think about what happened from a analytical point of view, trying to think, okay, well, power. It wasn't a full power loss. It was specifically targeted for the lighting and life support. That's emergency sort of elements. So you think, well, what's so eventually you go to sort of a bay that handles some of the more other emergency sections, such as emergency bulkheads, the self-destruct, a few other things like that seem to be where they whatever was focused. So you find that section and start to delve. Can you give me reason? This will have to be engineering, though, with your focus.
All right. So that would, unfortunately, engineering is 4, so that it's still a 1 success, 1 complication.
Okay. So you're able to confirm your hypothesis that it is something to do with the emergency systems aboard the station. There is something lingering there. You've sort of narrowed it down to that part of it, but you're unable to get any deeper. Whatever the complication is, there's just some weird computer glitch that you're unable to get through.
So I'm having computer problems.
Yes, so you're able to narrow the engineering problems down to the emergency, but any more detail you're not able to do, and you're not able to get anything burrow down into it because of computer problems.
Okay. Daniel's gonna, after a bit of trying and failing, Daniel's just gonna sigh, tap his comm bag, and just say, "Hey, is anyone who's good with these? Can someone who's good with these computers come down and help me? I can't get past the menus. I'm having a problem here."
And that's where we pause that for a moment. Let's jump over to Kara, O'Connor, and Setsa. So where do you 3 go?
Setsa is leading the charge, so they're going to try to track down where there were the most notable cases of potential altercations or actual and trying to track down the Klingons at first that are responsible. Setsa figuring they're going to be the harder ones to get on board with this.
Well, you sort of start to look in, but then you hear something. There is yelling, or at least muffled version of it coming from a direction ahead of you. Look forward. Yeah, it seems to be coming from the restaurant. That as you enter, you realize, there's a current conflict that it may just arise into not a barroom brawl, but essentially a barroom brawl just in a restaurant.
Kara, being Kara, will simply walk into the middle of it and look sternly at them and say, "Stand down immediately."
Okay, give me a present security check.
2 successes.
2 successes, okay. Definitely then, they sort of like, the words sort of like die in their throat as they look towards you and make that statement, as they glance towards, from you to Connor and then to Setzer.
It helps that they have to look up to Kara.
Yeah. And they sort of like, just sort of not take a step back from you, but from each other.
Very good, thank you. Kara will at this point just turn and go back to Setzer's side.
Setzer bounds forward and says, "Hi there, my associates and I would like to make a proposition. You are doubtless angry about what has taken place. You blame each other and seek a way to, well, settle the score. But of course, being in Reliant Station, there's going to be a lot of, say, waiting around, trying to find a situation where things break down, where you can sort of, like, get in your aggression on the side. Stabbing each other in the back is... I present an alternative.
Yes.
A game of physical sport where you get to beat each other around and show each other who is the mightiest. And most common.
It finally dawns on Eli that Setsa might be thinking the wrong football he's thinking of.
She's actually thinking about water polo right now.
Kara's thinking of dodgeball.
She is going to... I won't give it away.
These Pata have spoiled the honor of the station and of the Alliance, and they must be dealt with.
Kara steps forward again. You are a warrior of the Klingon Empire. Baseless accusations are dishonorable. Support your claim or retract it.
And he just sort of like looks at you for a moment, retract it.
She'll nod sternly and then step back to her place.
I do prepare to regale our fond associates with the equipment we have on hand to help settle the matter.
I mean, we could just probably use a holodeck.
Exactly. Make it as dramatic and dynamic as anyone pleases. And of course, while holographic safeties are on, physical contact, well, probably going to stretch the bounds of that.
I mean,
So
we
I think
could just
you get a
turn the
stress test.
safeties off.
Oh, that too.
So what game would you have us set up, Setsa?
The football.
Just to be clear, which football are we talking about? American or... I'm sorry, the rest of Earth.
Probably rest of Earth.
There's also Canadian football, which is a mutant version of American football.
There's also Australian football.
That's rugby.
AFL is different to rugby. There is a completely different version of rules for it.
Setsa looks down and says, "You know what? Okay, I think I got this. I'm gonna put some stuff together. I think this is gonna appeal to prominent Klingon interest from what I've studied, kind of far. I mean, there was a time I was hoping to get into mid, so let's see, something that really... Yes, I think this'll do it. And she hands a data pad over to Kara with her version of football. And for context right now, it looks kind of like, what? What is this?
Kara looks at it a moment
involved?
And just kind of passes it back and says, "May I suggest the simple game of dodgeball? The rules are very simple, and the game focuses on teamwork, deception, and physical acumen."
Okay.
Why not laser tag? Paintball, I don't know.
Those would just be simulated battles. I do not believe that is a good idea.
I like the sound of dodgeball. Like, they throw balls and they dodge them. Can you kick them?
And catch them.
Cool. Okay. Friends of the Romulan Republic and Klingon Empire, would you like to get into physical altercation with holographic safeties off in a contest to show your skill, acumen, and physical prowess? Like, right now, rather than just, like, waiting around a bar and getting angry at each other.
And because it is a simple game, Kara simply steps forward and states the rules. Both teams have one side of the arena to themselves. There will be 1 or 2, their vote, on balls that can be tossed back and forth. Someone hit by a ball tossed by the opposing team is out. If the opposing team tosses a ball and you catch it, the person who throws it is out.
one of the
Game
Romulans
ends
speaks.
when there are no more players.
One of the Romulans speaks up and says, well, until we can figure out what actually happened, who actually is responsible. It's sort of implying the Klingons are responsible, but not actually saying it, thanks to what Kara's speaking there and what Kara has previously said. This will have to do for now.
Excellent. If the game does not prove fulfilling, we can begin adding alternate rules.
All right. There's some rumbling in amongst themselves as they sort of discuss suspicious looks between the groups before finally the Klingons and then the Romulans agree.
Very good. It will require a few moments to set up the court. Please meet us at the holodeck on the following deck in about... Kara looks back at Setsa. 5 minutes?
5 minutes sounds fine.
All right. We should have everything ready.
Some of them still have food that's on the tables there and haven't eaten, so they finish rushing what they've already started eating, and then each side starts to disperse, and 5 minutes later they'll converge outside the holodeck.
So I've got something real quick. Like as they're setting up, Setsa goes to Eli. All right, Eli, you got a special assignment for you.
What?
We need copious amounts of alcohol for when they get done.
That's I was already on that kit.
Oh, excellent. Go forth.
Go for. I'm the captain. I'm literally having somebody bring it.
Oh, okay. Very good.
I'm not about to carry 12 kegs of blood wine here.
Oh, that's a lot.
I suppose, given my current situation, I can finally drink a purple people dropper and have a conversation afterwards.
Probably.
Purple people dropper?
Blood wine and Romulan ale.
Oh.
Ooh, I gotta try that. I'll add some Romulan ale. What else should I
So
add?
called because every human who has ever tried it has simply fallen over unconscious.
I'm only half human, so.
Setsa's like, I will accept challenge. Maybe takes it better.
That trill in me is gonna get me through, I'm sure of it.
And of time passes him. The thing.
All right, so we'll jump over to the last team. So that's Growl, JB, Marcus, probably Rick's there.
Marcus is. So Marcus has. They've secured a lab on K-13. Starbase Magellan, and Graves has set up a lot of. In various investigation equipment, security, pulp engineering, just basically a lot of scanners trying to get a fine record of Jesus. All right, we've got this, and we need to try to find a match from something that is diagnostic, some faction or some tool shed here that'd be able to identify potentially who made this. Bit of a long shot, though.
All right, as you start to examine, can I get everyone... I'll do a reason or insight science check. Oh, engineering. Science or engineering.
I assume you just mean the investigating the device team?
Yes, just exactly. Those 3 people. Who wants to do the major role? Yeah.
Oh, God!
Okay, 3 successes and a complication between the 3 of you. So, as you each start pulling different pieces of equipment, different scanners, and doing your own investigations over it, there does seem to be some kind of residual energy that Goral picks up. It's
There's some.
It's Marcus that identifies that as some residual energy tied to, let's say, contained singularities.
So Graves says, "All right, that's some singularity residue here. It seems a little too easy. Grohl?
Yes. Who do we know besides the Romulans who might make use of this technology?
Pretty much just at the Romulans.
But the Romulans wouldn't use something like this knowingly because it would be easily tracked to them, so it has to be someone else.
Perhaps. Let's see. Chorog,
Yes.
how familiar are you with spectral analysis?
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes you can get a particular chemical signature if you burn something. So, he looks to the device.
You want me to
Got a lot
burn
of
it?
scanners here. Or maybe shoot it.
I can shoot it. I can shoot it all day long.
Alright, yeah, just take a shot, see what happens.
Okay.
Trog pulls out his disruptor pistol, puts on the lowest setting possible, and takes a shot at it.
Give me a reason security check on this.
Okay.
It'll all be about putting the correct settings for it. Yeah, with 2 successes, that's definitely a success. So as you do, Marcus, can you give me... Let's give it, say, an insight science check.
Oh, crap.
No, we'll do reason science.
Can Goro assist?
Gural can assist. Gural can do it.
Grohl should do it.
Yes.
I'm a science
the
person.
scientist. Graves has just suggested we shoot the thing. People are going along with it. Grohl should probably step forward and make sure that they don't hurt themselves here.
He's not an engineer.
He can do science.
Yeah, but also we've seen what engineers in Starfleet do. I'm thinking of Geordi shooting a gun right in front of the warp core. Anyways, it was reason science.
Yes. Okay, that is enough. Only one was needed. You do scan. Okay, there is the residual, but these are all the makeup. It's probably wasn't actually made on a Romulan. It was made on Magellan itself.
Seems like it was made on Magellan, which suggests someone here made or replicated it here.
Alright. Do we have, any idea how long that would potentially
Trog is improvised construction. He could probably figure out something.
take? Yeah.
And mechanical tinkering.
Yep. Give me an inside engineering with that.
I'm going to roll the mechanical tinkering because Trog's going to notice something. Or not.
Oh, no.
I got to re-roll that.
With what?
You presumably have some.
You have determination if you want to use that, and you do have moment. You would have 2 momentum if you want.
Yeah, let me. I want to re-roll that because that was terrible. Guys are not liking me tonight.
Well, at least it went.
Well, I have 2 successes since I'm using my mechanical tinkering focus.
Focus, or is that a talent that you have?
It's a focus.
I think it's just a focus.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, you didn't roll low enough for the focus to come into it, so it's just a 1.
Oh yeah.
So you do. This thing does seem to be. Whatever happened, it does seem to be fairly new. You do seem to get that if it was a Romulan person, it would perhaps they would have had to spend essentially all their time that they were on the station making this thing. They would have been conspicuously absent.
Is there a way to get this thing open? There's a way to tell if this thing's Romulan or not.
Yeah, I mean, we did shoot it, and presumably we can, just disassemble it.
Hey, I was going to say, don't we have a Romulan on board we could ask whether it's Romulan technology?
Yeah, we have 2.
Because Romulans are known for building in backups to backups. If we pop this thing open and there's not enough redundancies in here, it's definitely not Romulan.
Well, how long would it have taken to build it? A while?
This
Because
is
like the Romulans just got here, and if it was made on Magellan, then that gives a limited window. You could check their personnel logs.
this thing looks too hastily put together to be Romulans. Romulans are known for the craftsmanship. I've seen enough Romulan tech to know that much.
I mean, they can always be faking it, but like, let's proceed on the possibility that this isn't Romulan. We need to get verification of that, so log data. But then it's like, okay, who has motivation to sabotage, like, the stuff that's been happening, and has been on the station through the period in which...
It's about now that DB's message comes to you. Who would be the most viable person for DB's question about computers to reach you guys?
Well, or Rick.
Yeah, depends whether it's a 23rd century system or not.
Yeah, probably
It is
Rick.
on Magellan.
Did you say modern or?
It is on Magellan, so your 23rd century focus would all apply.
Okay, well, I can help with that. I'm familiar with the old Duotronic systems. I can head over, but we're kind of dealing with some weird thingy up here.
Alright, well, whenever you can, I think I've got something here. I just can't get through the damn computer.
Yeah, we
You
can
guys
check out some other leads. And, Grawl, you can head over and assist Daniel.
Okie dokie. JB, I'm delegating watching Marcus see you.
Over the comms, you could hear Daniel mutter to himself, "No, I don't want to try a free trial." What?
Alright, so Gural runs over there, and Rick, who joins you, is there. Well, we can try to find out what was in there. Surely the replicator systems didn't go down. Surely log there.
Gural begins expertly trying to push the various candy-like buttons on the console.
All right, so Gural, can you give me a? Yeah, no, this will be a reason. Yeah, reason science with your focus.
Can I assist, since I've been trying to get into this computer for a while already anyway?
Yes.
Reason science?
Yeah, I'm just thinking if there's a better skill combination. I can't think of any. Engineering, if you want to do anything, is something else, but if it's one of your best skills. Just one dice.
Alright, well, I don't know how to roll just one, but...
Yeah, so
3 successes from Grawl, nothing from D.
Yeah. So, yeah, there is, even being the 25th century now, some dark patterns still subscribe, and it takes a little bit for Goral to recognize, there's this very small faded sort of color that, you can actually use to skip and get out of this sort of loop of endless trials that you seem to be stuck in.
Now see here. Your big problem was this wasn't abundant. This was an old Earth candy. I believe it's called a Jolly Rancher.
I'm sorry, that doesn't look like a Jolly Rancher from what I remember, and I was there I've eaten them. What?
Well, it's some sort of candy.
John tries eating one.
Did they put in those things?
So is it actually candy, or is it a button?
Honestly, I'm not sure if you'd be able to tell the difference.
It's a question for Rick.
Yeah, it's a candy.
Okay, so John's like, it candy. It's very old, though. Very freeze-dried. He continues chewing.
Okay. So you do, after dealing with the candy, you do start to actually make a bit more progress into finding the thing, what's going on. And as you do, you realize there's an underlying cycle that is running through the computer. It's very subtle, very small, but it's seemingly like a time cycle, like it's counting down to something. but you don't get what it's going to be doing once the time is 0.
This seems like it's bad. There seems to be a counter counting down. That's never good.
Very bad.
Um.
Sabotage. No.
Well, I guess we should probably trace this to somewhere. Wait, how much time is on the countdown right now?
Probably a few hours.
Looks like we've got a bit of time. Would we be able to get anywhere by just trying to trace it from where we are, or?
Yeah, well, you've got access to the systems you need. So for this, I'd like to do an extended task. So you can do either a science, engineering, or security task, and it'll either be control or it'll be a control task as you try and nimbly navigate your way around the systems.
I will do control science because those are my 2 best stats.
So each of the each of the 2 of you down there will get 1 roll of your skill, and how many successes you get will determine how effective you are in the tracking of it.
Would antimatter, metalworking, or integrating technology count as a focus?
I will accept one of those. I won't say which.
Okay.
And does 23rd century tech still count as the focus?
Yep, that still counts as a focus. So you get then DB gets two successes. What does Goral get? Goral gets
3 successes.
Okay, so you're able to successfully track it. It goes a bit of a circuitous route, but it as you finally get to the answer, it's still in the emergency bucket that it might, from what you're reading, what you're seeing is that it will activate basically the self-destruct mechanism without requiring all the safeguards, without having the announcements, without giving the countdown, without making the self-destruct known. Someone wanted to destroy the station.
This is really bad. Perhaps we should see about evacuating the station.
That would probably be a good idea. Real quick, could you tell me, 1, why is there a built-in self-destruct system? And 2, in what way does it destruct itself?
It basically uses the warp core as the emergence, as a final sort of deny greater damage.
You know what you can do with that. You know what you can do with warp cores.
Is it the thing that Kara typed in the game time chat?
Yep, just eject the core or get the tardigrade to do it.
It'll cause power problems, but it keeps the station from exploding.
We do have a few... Well, actually, how long did it take for us to trace the countdown?
It would take about, say, 10 minutes.
Alright, so we should still have a couple hours before the countdown finishes.
Yeah, John says.
We could... I mean... Should we just, obviously I'm not the best person to try and defuse a computer program-based bomb, but, is just removing the core, a big issue that would, should we just get someone to try and, turn off the countdown?
Well,
I mean,
like,
ejecting the core is not exactly a small deal, but you can just put it back later, yeah.
Yeah. And then John says, well, we can put it back, but we can also work on multiple things. Like, we got, like, Engineer Rick here. We can also call Engineer Gas, and we can have the Riothans help out, too, because this is their home. Someone's trying to blow up. Also, like, ship
Okay,
captains.
you know what? This is my first self-destruct scenario bomb defusal situation, so I guess we just call everyone and I go to the warp core.
Like we call, like, this is important information that the station is set to self-destruct and we need to get rid of the core.
Yeah, in retrospect, it might be a good idea to like have the people who live and work on the station assist us with this.
Yeah, not just to do it ourselves, because that sounds like we might explode something. So let me make calls. So John fiercely gets on the comms and informs basically everyone the situation is.
Okay.
And then he says, like, and just to be sure, and then he spore jumps over to where the warp core is.
Kara on the holodeck hears the announcement, which is played over the thing, and she simply looks at the two teams and says, well, you have a time limit.
Did
Seth
John
looks to
take
Eli
Daniel to the warp core with him?
Like, John has just, like, skedaddled. So right now, like, Daniel would be well suited to assisting Grawl in more technical tasks where they are. John is playing
I'm pretty sure that
defense.
John went actually into the warp core.
Not directly into it, but he's basically in that room in case anyone tries something funny. So he's actually just doing a security guard thing. He's not going to, like, and then if, worst case, he's going to try to, do a big spore jump and take the core and potentially part of the room. But yeah, this is not a situation where John, like, he's like, okay, I need to get down there. Now they're going to take care of technical stuff here.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if Daniel should be Mr. Antimatter dealing with the core directly or something.
And before we get into anything else, there's also the
we've
point
learned that from Star Trek 2, that you don't deal with the core directly.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
So as saying, Eli.
Yeah.
Eli, you have been the station's going to boom.
Yep.
Crew is working on things. Do you give orders?
I mean, I'm confident that people know what to do, but yeah, some orders will be given.
Okay.
I'm ordering them to play dodgeball. Let's go.
You're busy refereeing. So anyway, the people have been told.
Refereeing, I'm joining.
All right. So, Engineer Gas, some security officer, the Farazan security officer, some Riothans all sort of join. Rick Tier does. They all sort of join you in working to figure out how to disable this countdown and secure this access that this whatever's going on in the system is. So I'm just going to say, because there's so many people there, so many people working, that it's going to take some time, but you do clear it out. That the station, in about half hour or so, that the station is no longer in threat of exploding.
Meanwhile, Graves is like, all right, we've got a situation here. Someone who has likely been on the station for a bit has motivation to blow it up. Like, there's really no reason for the Klingons or Romulans to do this. We have someone with a potential grudge who's been on the station and has the technical ability to blow up a starbase. And of course, the motivation to do so, despite the fact that Riothans are living here.
At this point, Engineer Gas will probably pipe up and say, yes, and presumably whoever it is would not be on this station anymore, given the fact that, self-preservation.
Yeah. So where's Mirror Universe Rick Tier? Where's Tier?
He was you don't know initially. He was supporting Gas in trying to find trying to go through all the systems and identify that, but he did join and try and help out, flush out the code system.
Okay. So, hypothesis 1, it's him. Hypothesis 2, it's someone wanting to blow him up. Hypothesis 3, it's someone wanting to blow, us all up and is just crazy.
Well, it did seem like it would have been him who was intended to take the fall. You said that the technology of the device you recovered was Romulan, yes?
Well, it had a Romulan... Oh, not really. It had a, imprinted singularity, signature, but that could have been, forged. So it could be Romulan, but it also could be, it's a false positive.
Perhaps. But would there be any group of Romulans who would seek to do Tyr any particular harm? This would be a great chance to, quote, get 2 birds with 1 stone.
Where is a group of us?
Oh, go ahead.
And Graves like, all right, so are there any Romulans, who have been on the station long enough to be able to do this, that are missing on the security logs?
I don't know, that's not my station.
Yeah, I know. It's just information we need. Graves is also, he'll be trying to get that information since the announcement of, is there anyone who's unaccounted for the period in which the bomb would have, the sabotage devices would have likely been constructed, and the time at which someone would have needed to put everything together.
All right. For that, let's do a reason command check.
Okay, Charles was going to make a suggestion.
Go for it.
Let's think about what you just said there for a minute. If it is someone that wants to make this look like an accident, and someone that knows enough Romulan technology to spoof a singularity trace, there's only one group I could think of that would even do something like this, and they trust nobody. They don't even trust their own people. It's Tal Shiar.
Yeah, I guess.
Didn't Mirror Universe Tyr have a run-in with the Tal Shiar?
Yeah, he did.
And yeah, getting someone on the station and doing something like this, given what they've done in the past, isn't particularly difficult.
It doesn't take much for the Tal Shiar to sneak into someplace and sneak back out without being noticed.
With no disrespect to the Romulan Republic, it is entirely likely that various parts of their crews have been infiltrated by Tal Shiar agents.
Nobody infiltrates better than the Tal Shiar, not even the Obsidian Order.
It also helps that the people they're infiltrating are also Romulan.
This is true. Romulan. Tal Shiar, they can blend in like it's nobody's business.
Graves like, okay, alright, so while we're working on this, I've got an idea. There's someone who might know how to do counterintelligence on the Tal Shiar. He taps his comm badge. Graves to, Havoc. Where are you right now? Havoc replies.
Havoc just replies, I'm just on the Reliant. What do you need?
We might have some Tal Shiar operatives, trying to blow up the station.
And?
And you want to go hunting?
Well, I suppose.
Take apathy.
Must I?
No, not necessarily. Well, just take someone. Bryce, Larissa, back up.
Very well. Is there a particular place you would like me to start looking? Do you have any leads?
Planet Archer would possibly be one where someone would be able to transport back and forth without arising too much suspicion. Just because it is an intrasystem planet, or intrasystem transport, and there is a little bit of traffic going to and from the surface. So is there any particular, hideaway where there might be a Tal Shiar operative just hanging out, or a small cell?
Trog taps his comm badge. I would start in the transporter room. Look for a transporter signal that's been piggybacked onto another one to hide it. That should be a good indication of where they're going. It's a trick the Tal Shiar use all the time.
We will head to the Reliance Bridge and begin scanning the planet and its confines. We'll let you know what we find out.
Alright, very good. Graves out.
Especially with the idea of Larissa being asked for help, I just imagine her like Jax, please can I fire the phasers?
Basically.
Alright, so Graves does look into that and into the into the history of people who have been there, who vanished, and there was someone, a Romulan that has been on the station, a civilian. It's sort of like more of a like retail worker kind of level kind of person, just doing mundane routine. Someone who is easily overlooked, who doesn't have access to anything, at least on the surface. And
well, we can now rule out the Tal Shiar. This sounds like a limited operation. I know retail workers. They'd gladly blow up anything.
But yes, they have had the opportunity be there and like, yeah, now that you look at it, they haven't been at their job since the Romulan Republic arrived.
Gas just kind of pushes his glasses up his muzzle and says, I think we're up to more than 2 birds with 1 stone now.
Very much. God damn it. And Ed Graves is like, okay, let's just go get this guy and make sure he doesn't initiate any other contingencies.
All right, I think now's a good time for a quick break. So, welcome back. So there's this Romulan that is been on the station that has caused some problems, that isn't part of the Romulan Republic, but seemingly part of the Tal Shiar. How are you going to find him?
Call Waitley. No. Why not just security specialist, Jorok?
What about me?
How do you find... You're the security officer. How do you find this man?
Well, first thing I'll do is I'll look at the transporter logs.
Alrighty. Give me, this will be security. Reason security. Do you have a transporter focus?
I just realized I could have used my chrono... Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I just realized I could have used my chrono scanner where the device was planted to try and see the person planting it.
It's certainly been more than an hour by now.
Yeah, I didn't think, unfortunately, I didn't think of it until now.
Anyway, so what focuses might apply to you that you have? Do you have one that you think
information hacking?
No, I'm not going to say that would count. This is more you don't need to hack to get this information. Sort of figuring out, okay, from the information you have, is there anything funky going on? So that's more of a.
Wouldn't the Tal Shiar be sneaky and try to hide their transporter trace deep in the transporter log? So it would take Trog trying to hack into the deep database to find it.
Okay, you know what? I will accept that argument. So you do have a focus.
Because the Tal Shiar is good at one thing: it's hiding their presence and knowing how to bury a transporter log.
So reason security with a focus.
Okay. How do I take account for the focus? Just add a 1?
No. It's basically if you roll under your discipline skill that's involved. So for security, it's whatever your security is. You get 2 successes. So you don't necessarily need to do anything to account for it, but you can.
Okay, so both of those are crits.
4 successes.
So yes, so the Romulan okay. So you find 2 things. First is a transporter beam hidden that beamed part of the device away. That apparently was, just to obscure, what it did, who might have done it, the actual technology involved in the technobabble excuse to do whatever the Romulans did. Second of all, you find a second stream where the Romulan did actually beam down to Archer. You have the coordinates.
I found where he went. Very clever, this operative. He hid this transporter beam in a passive sensor log. He piggybacked it along the sensor trail. Clever work. Definitely tell Shiar.
All right, so who are you sending that to?
Whoever's going down to the service, wouldn't that be Apathy and?
Well, basically, who are you informing directly? Is it going to be Eli? Is it Graves?
Graves. Graves is my team leader.
Okay. Graves contacts Eli and says, Eli, we've got coordinates for the saboteurs, permission to go down to the surface and sort things out.
O'Connor here. Denied. I have a better idea.
I think we're thinking the same, Captain.
No, I think we might not be, but maybe we are. What are you thinking?
Well, our two teams still have some aggression to work out, and there's a Talshare agent who needs to be captured.
Okay, I think we're on the same sort of track here.
Setsa looks over and gets beamed in the head by a dodgeball.
Kara blows a whistle and simply yells out, "Anyone who'd like to go capture a Talshare agent, raise your hand."
Okay, so we weren't on the exact same track. Close enough.
For the record, I could hear that description.
Basically all the Romulan Republic people, all the Klingon Defense Force people, you've got an entire room full of people who want to assist.
Very good. This should be amusing.
Eli goes over to Carr and whispers, "We're just gonna go ask John to get him to a chair and just beat him with dodgeballs for the next hour."
I think, based on how things have gone in the past, that might get us put in front of an Inquisition board.
No.
Setsa says, "Let's just get them. They're gonna blow up the station."
No, they stopped that, I think.
Not yet.
Oh, I thought they...
They're still technically working on it. It's being done, and progress is like it's going to happen, but it just hasn't happened yet.
Okay, I'll watch the drinks.
Kara's going to draw her rifle. Captain, are you coming with?
Oh, you know it. I won't miss this for the world.
Acknowledged. This is Commander Junrani to Station Control. We have a very large security team who needs to be beamed down to the planet Archer. Coordinates will follow based on what is given to you from my colleague, Chorog.
How many people are we talking about?
Yes.
I don't know how many people are in this game.
Well, there are, I don't know if we can transport all of them down at once. We could do the
various
cargo
different ships.
Yeah, you got a lot of ships around Magellan at this point, probably, and they've finished evacing, so between, even at least Reliant...
Yeah, if nothing else, we could just get the Reliant to transport us down, the Klingon ship to transport them down, and the Romulan ship to transport them down.
Tech be able to do a lot, because we're not just evacuating 12 people at a time on shit like that. There's...
Yeah.
Alright, well, yes, in collaboration, we should get everyone down there. Alright, receive coordinates, just wait a moment, and get ready, you'll be down there momentarily.
Car just waits.
Eli's holding a dodgeball.
Setsa's, crawling, getting to her feet and just going to supervise the drinks and make sure no one takes. A Klingon hands her a batleth. Setsa bows and takes it.
And a moment later, you are all whisked away in a blue curtain, reappearing what appears to be at the mouth of a cave.
Kara, just for a moment, we'll just yell out, "Surrender!" Or don't. My friends would enjoy that more.
Phaser blast comes from inside the cave. Actually, a Romulan disruptor pistol, comes from the cave. It misses, somehow.
Ah, yes. Gentlemen, and ladies, open fire. I just have this image now of every one of the Klingons and Romulans and Kara all lined up, just shooting into the cave.
Yeah.
Eli, yeah, Eli's there too.
Yeah, but he grabbed the dodgeball.
He has a phaser as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought he was going to use the dodgeball.
He throws the dodgeball, then pulls.
And the phaser blasts just go one after the other after the other. You have to be a little bit careful because you don't want to bring the cave down and allow him to escape that way.
Who says we don't?
But you do hear clear signs of screaming and then a collapse in amongst the phaser blasts, which there are a lot of.
Well done, team. Please hold your fire. Let's determine if our detainee still lives.
Want me to go in?
If you wish. I was going to go, but...
He's the empath.
Yeah,
Fair.
I am the empath, and, even if I die...
Just scream and we'll open fire again.
Of course! Eli says, going forward.
Okay, give me an insight command check.
Of course. Now I actually have to open the drive. Shit. Insight command. And am I able to empath help this?
Yes, the empath focus will apply.
It's not really a focus, but yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, you were not getting anything, and you find the body and able to confirm it pretty well that he's dead.
Why would he kill himself? Can't believe he killed himself.
With these 37 phaser burns, 12 disruptor burns, and 3 magnetic rifle punctures.
And this bruise from something. Something round that was thrown at him.
But yeah, there is no signs of anyone else. There was a small little camp there that was, phasered into oblivion, where presumably he would wait, see the station explode, and then get out of there while everything is still chaos.
Alright, he would have had to signal for allies to pick him up. I have a really stupid idea.
Those tend to be the most fun.
I know. Can we cloak an entire station?
I don't think we can with what we have on hand, no.
Damn.
Didn't they do that at K7 with some Klingons?
One of the Romulans do point up and, maybe we could extend the cloak from our vessels large enough, but that would require a lot of power and combined, we'd all need to work together to do it.
Alright, so hear me out. We cloak the station, we use whatever the guy was going to call home with. They're not going to see the station, so they're going to assume it blew up, and then we're going to entrap some Romulans. Tulshia Romulans. We're going to entrap some Tulshia.
You'll have to do more than cloak the station. You'll have to make holographic debris to make it look realistic.
We could do that too.
Alright, so you do have some time, because it's probably down to about 2 hours now from when the timer was meant to go off. This happened all pretty quickly. So you do have a bit of time to set up the cloaking and the holographic debris. So who wants to take lead on what?
For doing the cloaky stuff?
Yeah. On the whole.
We don't have anybody we don't have anybody familiar with that technology.
Yeah, that would be offloaded onto the Romulans.
And the Klingons.
Well, here's things that would need to happen. You need to provide the Romulan vessel with additional power, support from the Reliant and the ship and the Magellan itself, to be able to extend the clocking field around it. You would need vessels to design and to display the holographic debris.
See, this all sounds like science and engineering, which is very much not Kara's thing.
And the two people that would be doing this for the Reliant and the station are Ricketeer and then Engineer Gas.
And Chorog. Chorog has
Daniel's
engineering.
good with power stuff, because antimatter and all that jazz.
And
also,
he
was in charge of his own space station back in the day.
Chorog shall be cloak liaison. He's going to liaison with the other teams. It's going to help.
Okay, so Churog, give me, let's say, for you, control engineering. For DB, let's do control science.
And I'm assuming my antimatter focus applies.
Yes. So
So that's 3 successes.
What about my mechanical tinkering?
I think that sounds like a more small-scale skill than this.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a bit too powerful for broadly applied so much. But we are... Yeah, so that's 2 successes from Chirog and 3 successes from DB. So yes, you're able to generate a convincing deception where Magellan Station cloaks completely out of sight. The Romulan vessel has to basically park right in the middle of it and like right next to the station, and then extend its cloaking field further than what is normally capable, and the Reliant and other vessels nearby are able to holographically generate debris, the fragments of the station's superstructure, just random plates and panels and deformed pieces of the wall core, deformed ship part, like just various different parts, internal, external, of the station, are holographically floating around outside of the now invisible Magellan. It takes a long while to do that. It's about 2.5 hours for the work to be done and executed. But it's gone and you're ready. Press the button.
Almost. I'm going to call up Havoc.
Havoc here.
Hey, can you come down to the planet? I have an
Actually,
idea.
Car, do you want to take Havoc, or I can take Havoc?
I'll take it at least for this line, because I was thinking of something. Havoc simply responds, I was really trying not to do that.
No, you're gonna like this.
And Havoc beams down.
Alright. So, Havoc, you are now a Tal Shiar agent that just blew up the station, and you've taken a prisoner. A very important captain. Wink.
Alright, very well. Okay, so this isn't like a security setup, right?
No, what do you mean?
Like, okay, so Starfleet Security isn't going to come here and like they're going to arrest me and things.
No. The Tal Shiar's coming.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I fire, if I fire on people, it'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be Tal Shiar.
Okay, I'm down for this very much.
All right, I'm already wearing the fake handcuff.
Okay. And he's taken aback by the fake handcuffs, but he's like, okay, yeah, he's down with it.
Double thumbs up with the fake handcuffs.
Kara's just going to lead the Romulans and Klingons into some hiding place, both inside and outside the cave.
We might get beamed up, so they'd probably be better at their ship. Do battle.
Well, that works too.
So Havoc sends the signal.
Alright, and a small Romulan warbird, a Taliss kind of level size. It doesn't decloak, but you see the inside of it as you are beamed aboard. Both Havoc and O'Connor.
This is a complication.
Fortunately,
Anyone remember the old Federation tutorial?
Oh, alright, so Havoc is an operative of the Conclave, and he's basically got machine telepathy, where he can effectively hack things from. Can he get into the Warbird systems?
he can certainly try.
While you're doing that, Eli's going to break the fake cuffs and try to tackle the tracer. They just need to get
3 successes for
Yeah. Okay. Let's do a daring security for O'Connor.
This is going to go horribly.
Havoc's there for backup.
He could have gone more horribly.
Yeah. So I got a roll for the Romulan. Oh yeah.
He can get worse. I could try re-rolling. We have momentum, right?
Yeah, you definitely have at least a determination.
Yeah, go ahead and spend it. It's the end of the episode.
Yep.
All right, I will spend that and do the re-roll. Amazing.
I don't think you're supposed to win this one.
No, like
Havoc.
Havoc got 3 successes on his roll, but you trying to leap out, you're sort of just grabbed in the midair and then just slammed down on the counter as the transfer officer starts to yell that Havoc, you have complete control of the warbird.
So Havoc smiles and shuts down the entire ship, including its cloaking device. Everything goes dark.
Probably within seconds of that happening, the space station will probably decloak, and multiple tractor beams will probably all lock onto the ship.
And at this point, like, it's dark, but there's just a pair of glowing, sort of like teal green eyes, and Havoc starts going to work.
And yes, let's leave that there for this particular episode. Thank you for joining. The crew of the Reliant just went to town on some Romulan Tal-Shiar agents.
With the dodgeball team.
I think the Republic is about to get a new ship.
And with that, thank you for joining us, and don't forget, we have an email, reliant@starbaseuTC.com. Send us a message, or not, and we'll see you next time.
Kara, sleep now.
Frog, go sleep.
Go slaps.
Go slaps, Kara.
Reinforce them.
We did.